A bill connected to the proposed Music City Loop is raising questions at the Tennessee Capitol. Good evening and welcome to News 2 Now at 10. I'm Bob Mueller. Governor Bill Lee has said the project would be privately funded and would not cost taxpayers anything. Digging started last August. The official tunneling started in February, with the first segment to be finished in the spring of 2027. Now, the loop is expected to start at the state capitol, make a stop at the convention center, then end at the Nashville International Airport. While lawmakers are now moving legislation that would create a new state authority to oversee underground transportation projects. News 2's Kelly Milan joins us in studio to tell us more about this bill. Kelly.
That's right, Bob. The Music City Loop has been described as a privately funded tunnel project connecting downtown Nashville to the airport. But as lawmakers consider a bill to regulate projects like it, some are asking why a new state authority would be needed.
And why is new state funding needed at all if the project and the Boring Company said this would not cost taxpayers?
The bill would create the Subterranean Transportation Infrastructure Coordination Authority. The 11-member board would be responsible for approving, permitting, and regulating underground transit projects. Today, the Senate Government Operations Committee voted 7-2 to advance the bill.
As we look forward into the future, I think it makes sense to have a governing authority.
According to the bill's fiscal memorandum, the new office could employ about 20 people and cost the state more than $5 million in its first year. Board members would also receive $2,000 a month. Governor Bill Lee has previously said the project itself would not require taxpayer funding.
Cost billions and billions of dollars to build out transit systems. We now have an opportunity to have a transit system that costs the taxpayers nothing.
Supporters say the bill creates a state process to review and regulate future tunnel projects. Critics say the state is building a governing structure for a project that has not yet been built.
I would have thought that the Boring Company would have had a vision to foresee what they needed to put this tunnel in operation, and now we are sort of going back to have to create this authority.
The bill would prevent local governments from blocking autonomous vehicles used in the project if they meet safety requirements. It also creates a state-level approval process for the underground portion of a transit project. The bill says the operator would have primary control over emergency response inside the tunnel. Local fire or police would respond only if requested.
They have abandoned projects in other cities because of a lack of cooperation from the local government. It wasn't because of the viability of the project. It was because of regulatory impediments that were imposed by local governments. That's why we're creating this authority.
The bill has now cleared 3 Senate committees. It would still need to pass the full Senate and House and, of course, be signed by the governor himself before it could become law. We reached out to the governor's office today for comment, but have not heard back. Bob.